He said, everyone cheats. I checked. He said, everyone cheats. Grown-ups just don't get caught. I answered, everyone doesn't speak for me. Then I opened a binder and started checking, ethically. The receipts ended our marriage. I'm Nora. He's Caleb. Year 7 of marriage, shared mortgage, 1 car, no kids by choice. Our rule was simple. No secrets about money, health, or overnights. If something big changes, tell me first. We did Sunday planning at the kitchen island, calendar sync, bills, meal prep. Not glamorous, solid. He'd say, we're boring, and boring is safe. I believed him. Safety is a love language. It started at a friend's cookout. Someone joked about open marriages. Caleb smirked. Later, dishes clinking, he said it, everyone cheats, Nora. Grown-ups just keep it discreet. I laughed, waiting for the wink. No wink. I said, everyone doesn't live here. He shrugged. I'm just saying, monogamy is a nice idea. Ideas became goalposts. Late strategy sprints. New gym, new cologne, phone always face down, shower phone on the vanity. He called me paranoid when I asked for reassurance and then elevated privacy from a door to a doctrine. I wrote one sentence in notes, privacy is mine, secrecy is ours. Support story, like subscribe. I watch patterns, not people. Bank, we had a joint checking and our own discretionary accounts. He started doing ATM withdrawals, $80, $120, $200, every other Friday, right after his direct deposit hit. We'd used cards for years. Cash buys silence. Airtime, calendar labels shifted from client dinner at Juniper to hold. He started arriving home at 11:40 p.m. on weeknights, enough for bar kitchen hours, not enough for honesty. Phone plan, our family plan lists call durations, not content. New, long evening numbers appeared, out of state, 37 to 52 minutes. That's not illegal snooping, that's our billing portal. I didn't install spyware. I didn't guess passcodes. I stuck to shared accounts, consented data, and paper we both signed. If you check ethically. My 8-item audit, all consensual /hours 1. Joint accounts, export 12 months of transactions, tag shared versus solo. 2. Family phone plan portal, call/SMS durations, no content, note patterns. 3. Shared calendar email search for hotel confirmations, travel receipts, rideshare summaries, only our shared inbox, not his private. 4. Credit reports, both new cards, hard pulls. 5. Health, schedule full SDI panel for me. I told him I was going, it's my body, my choice. 6. Location sharing, we had turned it on during a blizzard 2 years ago and never turned it off. I didn't stalk, I checked driveway versus claimed location twice when he was hours late. It didn't match. 7. Receipts folder, I keep PDFs, insurance, car service, travel point statements. Points don't lie. 8. Journal, a dated, emotion light log. March 12, 11:47 p.m., said client drinks, plan shows 47-minute call to, 929. ATM $200 at 6:02 p.m. I also booked therapy for myself, I need scripts that aren't shouting. Dr. Tran said, ask for data, not drama. I chose a Saturday afternoon, sunlight, neutral chairs, water poured. I led with 1 pattern, not 15. Every other Friday you withdraw cash. Our rule is no secrets about money, health, or overnights. I need to understand the cash. He smirked, what am I, 12? I can have cash. Absolutely. And we can have a rule. Cash is fine when it's named. What's its name? He said poker with co-workers. I asked which night, he listed a Thursday. Our joint calendar showed my dentist on that Thursday, he had driven me and waited in the lobby. He adjusted, it's flexible. Gaslighting trips on dates. I slid a single page across the table, transactions and call durations. Not accusations, questions. He clenched his jaw. You're surveilling me. I'm reading our paper. If you're living in a different rulebook, tell me now so I can choose if I stay. He walked out. 5 minutes later, a text, let's reset. Dinner tonight. Reset is not repair. 2 weeks later, he had a weekend conference 3 hours away. He left Friday at 2 p.m. with a roller bag. I wished him well and didn't check a thing. At 1:10 a.m., Apple Card pinged, $18.47 at Curio Bar Riverside. That was our card, the one we use for cashback. He'd said company card, but habit is muscle memory. Sunday night, our Uber account summary emailed to both of us. He'd toggled to his work profile for the ride to a boutique hotel, then forgot to toggle back for the ride from, charged to our family Uber with my email on the receipt. Pickup, Hotel Finch, not the conference hotel. Drop, the Cove Lofts. I didn't accuse. I screenshot, printed, and filed. Monday, I pulled our Chase Points activity, one night redeemed at Hotel Finch on his rewards number 3 weeks prior. He had pre-booked the conference hotel and a second, smaller hotel. Points don't cheat, they tell. Dr. Tran and I built a fork in the road called the 30/60/90. I told Caleb, calm voice, both feet on the floor, option A, try a full timeline letter, dates/places/boundaries crossed. No erotics, just facts. Delivered to me plus therapist within 7 days. A no contact with AP, block everywhere plus HR notification if coworker and a reassignment request. A transparency, temporary location sharing, passwords to shared iCloud/Google, disclosure of secondary numbers/emails. A health, both of us get full STI panels now and again at 6-12 weeks. A therapy, individual plus couples, weekly for 90 days. A money, separate fund money, joint bills only, purchases greater than $200 need mutual written OK. A decision gates at day 30/60/90 with documented progress. Option B, exit a peaceful separation, I'll talk counsel, we split accounts cleanly, no cohabitation games. He said I was making it clinical. I said, clinical saves marriages. Vibes don't. He picked option A. I didn't clap. I set a timer for 7 days. Day 7, no letter. Day 9, a 2-paragraph apology that redirected to my coldness. Dr. Tran called it DAVO, deny, attack, reverse victim offender. Day 12, the truth arrived sideways, an email receipt for a flower delivery to an office building downtown. The card field previewed on the subject line, for Tara. Tara is a project manager at his firm. I didn't contact her, I contacted me, my plan. I moved to option B. I met with a family law attorney, paid consult, different state rules apply. She gave me a checklist, a freeze joint lines of credit, open my own if needed. A change beneficiaries on retirement/life policies I own. A create a separation budget, pull credit reports, monitor. A decide housing, I kept the home, he agreed to move within 30 days in exchange for a cash buyout of his equity share, we had it documented, your mileage may vary. Communicate no contact terms in writing, logistics only in email, no ad hoc texts. I also set health boundaries, my negative SDI. Panel now, retest scheduled. I told him he needed testing before any physical contact resumed, not a punishment, a reality. Because the AP was a coworker, I wrote a neutral, 1-sentence email to HR, reviewed by my attorney, please advise on workplace policy for consensual relationships between employees and potential reporting lines. Not to punish, to protect my future if this later touched our finances or his severance. We sold the car we rarely used, split the proceeds. I changed every autopay and put a verbal password on bank/utility accounts so no one could helpfully change addresses. In the kitchen, I taped a post-it, no surprises. He moved out on a Wednesday. I handed him a manila envelope, a copy of the budget, the buyout agreement, and a page titled What Peaceful Looks Like. He nodded. We didn't hug. 3 months later, health, retests still negative. Money, 1 checking, 1 savings, 1 emergency fund, all only in my name, alerts on at $50. Caleb emailed once in the tone of a man testing doors, "We were good until you made it a business plan." I replied, "We were good when we had shared rules. I enforced them when you wouldn't." Then I archived the thread. If a partner said everyone cheats, what would your first 3 steps be? Boundary, verification, or goodbye, and why? If this helped, please subscribe. New narrated story every day.